Hello and welcome into Connor Field for this matchup today between the Loyola Dons and the Archbishop Curley varsity soccer teams. I'm Brooks Markle alongside Will Coyne.
Yes.
That's I say, okay.
Coin.
And we are getting ready for kickoff. The Dons enter second in the MIAA at 5-1. Curley enters 4-1 at fourth in the MIAA, so pretty high stakes here. The Dons lost to Curley in the quarterfinals of the MIAA conference playoffs last season, 2-1 on the road at Curley's place. So looking for some revenge here today as they take them on. They've won 3 in a row, trying to keep it going. The Dons start with it, and we are underway. This will be with the Dons, thrown from Topolsky. And it's going to stay
with Loyola.
Still out of bounds.
Loyola
Topolsky, second throw in.
just trying to move it downfield. Curley with the ball.
Moneymaker's got it for the Dons. It's going to go back to Andrews, and they're going to go the whole way back with Ekman. And he'll send one long.
Header, number 11.
Here's Dubois on the sideline. Don's one of their strengths is passing, so we'll see a lot of that today. Liking to move the ball. Taking their time. This one sent for Walker. Walker with the touch in the box now. Walker getting by. Sends it over, and it's knocked away by the goalie of the Friars. That's Yakim. Good recognition from him. Out of bounds. It's going to Curley. Throwing from Landreth. Or no, he's actually going to leave it for Lennard. Here's Giho, all MIA and all state for Curley in 2021. Curley with an opportunity now. Here's Brannick. Going to send it out wide. It's Oliveira. Topolsky with the defense. Into the box he goes. And this one knocked away from Topolsky. It's going to be a corner kick for Curley. Carter Clark, the freshman midfielder, with the cross from the box, or from the corner, excuse me, sending it into the box. First one of the game. And this one's Garofalakis got his foot on it, and he's going to end up with it. But Curley's going to get it right back.
Just for another cross.
With a chance here. Giho got his head on it, but nothing significant as it's knocked away from Dubois. And now Walker trying to get by Lentz. And Yakim comes way out.
Way out.
Got his foot on it and ends up getting away with maybe something a little aggressive.
Yeah, that could have gone bad very quickly, but somehow Curley was able to pull it off.
It'll be a Loyola throw-in on the sideline. It's Munoz. This one the whole way down the line, and it's going to go to Curley. Here's Carmichael.
It's Ryan.
Kehoe on the pressure, and
Oh.
Andrews.
Way into the stands.
Yeah, a little panic there. Sends that one into the stands. Matt Leonard, the senior, with the throw-in right at midfield. And Kehoe can't do anything with it. And Carmichael with it in the corner. Sends a long ball. A header now goes to Loyola. Lackner trying to keep it, and he can't. Lackner comes on to defend Kehoe and gets that one away. Curley will keep it. And this one will go to Loyola out of bounds. Clink on the sideline with Walker. 2 sophomores, and that one is going to go to Curley. Loyola, a very young team, not a lot of seniors on it, and most of them captains. But you got a lot of sophomores and juniors. Clink, Clink a sophomore, Sammy Walker, sophomore, Steph Garofalakis.
Ryan Andrews
Lackner,
as
who
well.
just got the Lackner, who just got the header. Volleyed up in the air. Clink sends this one for Dubois. Dubois racing for it. But it's going to be taken the other way. Getting his foot on that was Price. So we go back and forth. It'll be Curley on the sideline with Leonard on the throw-in.
Seems to be not a lot of opportunities as of this game so far. Just both teams trying to get it downfield and hope something works.
Yeah, definitely the Dons are a team that has the ball in the midfield a lot and keeps possession. Not going to see a lot of shots in this game, but we'll see how Curley plays it.
Seen a lot of passes too, just trying to create space.
Here's Lackner. Topolsky right back and try to go right back to him. No offense seeming to get into a flow so far in these first about 7 minutes as we close in on 33 as that clock winds down. Leonard to Kehoe, and that's Landreth who goes out wide to. Kehoe gets it back. Good movement from Curley here. Still with it, knocked around. Opportunity for the Friars here. Up into the air, still fighting for it, and Topolsky wins it. That was Oliveira who had a chance with it in the box. Good defense from Topolsky, and Dubois gets this one away from Leonard. And now an opportunity for the Dons here. 2-on-3, and Walker trying to send one through to Garofalakis. The defense from Curley has them on the counterattack now. Trying to get through was Oliveira. He couldn't, but Curley's going to end up with it. The shot is blocked by Carmichael. That was Thronberg trying to get that one through.
Loyola's trying to get out of their own territory. Not working out too well. Curley having a very aggressive defense, even in the goalie.
Yeah.
As earlier.
Hey, Loyola is a team that passes it a lot more than really keeps possession of it, as Kehoe is going to get our first shot on goal here. But good defense from Carmichael as Ekman's going to get the save. Not too strong of a shot there.
Oh. That was a trip. Loyola's
Yeah, Klink
ball.
knocked down from behind. Here's Dubois trying to
Dubois.
get by and gets in.
blocked.
And Yakim comes out, knocks it down. And Curley's going to take it. Price was running with Dubois. He got by him, but just that's a really tough angle. Guillot trying to get past Andrews. And just knocks him down. I mean, tough to defend with that size.
Both teams being very aggressive, especially with defending.
Oliveira. Topolsky defending. And now coming on is Garofalakis. Oliveira keeping it, sending it into the box, and that's going to be scooped up by Ekman. So almost 10 minutes through, and really only one shot so far. Thronberg goes out wide to Oliveira. Oliveira the cross, and Andrews gets his foot on it. And he'll send this one out of bounds. It'll be a Curley throw-in. Curley trying to get something going here. Good defense from the Dons. Here's Magne. Now gets this one into the box, but Carmichael gets that one out. This one up into the air on the counterattack. Topolsky to Walker, right back to Topolsky. On the sideline, Tosh Topolsky, the junior, trying to make a play, and he had one for Dubois, a little high, and Yakim's got it for Curley.
Both teams just trying to get something going.
Garofalakis to Walker. He's going to go out wide to Munoz. Munoz, one of the few seniors on this Don's team. Topolsky, good footwork. Klink gets his head on it. Here's Dubois in the box. Gets a shot right at Joe Yakim, the junior goalkeeper. So Loyola getting a shot. Good ball from Topolsky. Showing a little promise in the offense. That's been pretty stagnant. Lackner to Klink over there in the corner. Klink with a
Almost passed
tough
to the
situation there, yeah. On his back foot. Defense from that center back, senior Leonard. Yakim with a big punt. Here's Brannick with it. Brannick over to Landreth. Landreth now to Guillot into the box. A chance for Archbishop Curley. And Guillot had the size mismatch on Topolsky. But good defense from Topolsky. Couldn't do anything with it. And now the Dons trying to go the other way with it. Walker, Klink. Oh, Magne slipped down a little bit. But Garofalakis couldn't control it. Here's Guillot. Oliveira. And Topolsky has him on the ground. And no foul. Topolsky definitely plays bigger than his size. That's why he's got that starting spot, and we're going to have Romero and Joel Romero and Will Wennick come into the game. Wennick, a freshman, and Joel Romero, a sophomore. Romero with the throw in to Wennick. Romero going to go over to Carmichael now, trying to switch field. Clink, good pass to Wennick. Opportunity now for the Dons. Wennick, good pass to Dubois. And it was great defense from Matt Leonard. A good chance for the Dons. Not a bad ball from Wennick, just better defense. Carmichael moving the offense now, and it was Munoz to Dubois. Went back and forth, and now Curley coming the other way. Here's Giho into the box. Giho with Andrews defending and getting a foot on it was Ekman. That was a shot from Giho, and it actually almost went in with that tough angle. Now Oliveira into the box. Knocked out by Lackner. Romero tries to send one long, blocked. They'll try again. Get this one through. Walker. Lackner up the sideline. Good pass. It's Garofalakis. Yeah, he was racing for it. Just not enough.
Curley seeming to have a more set offense and attack during this game, while Loyola's more of doing faster breaks, just not seeming to get more of a rhythm, unlike Curley.
Landreth sends one up, and Giho comes down with it. Giho really confident with the ball, as you'll see. He's not afraid to give it up as this one gets through, and Oliveira was coming in. And it's knocked away by the Dons. Throw into the box. Header, Giho with the shot and a diving save from Ekman. Not a lot of power on it, but sends Ekman to the turf. The best shot opportunity we've seen so far in these almost 18 minutes we've played. Carmichael, bad touch, gets it back though. The whole way up to midfield, the center back goes and almost gives a pass to Joachim for Curley. Leonard tried for Giho. He lost that in the sun. And Romero comes away with it. He'll go back to the Loyola box with Ekman. Ekman, dangerous pass, and Carmichael just puts that one out of bounds. Curley with a chance now. Price with the
Shot.
shot. He
And
scores! Excuse me, that was the junior Tristan Brannick. And the Friars start up 1-0.
There have been a lot of throw-ins in this game. And more specifically, a lot of throw-ins for Curley. It seems like Loyola's defense is just passing it out of bounds and trying to run a more set defense, which is leading Curley to be able to do a more set offense, which is just leading for Curley to just get way more opportunities so far in this game.
Yeah, and that was definitely a big mistake from Ekman on that pass, giving the throw in for Curley, and they took advantage of it. Good shot. That was about 20 yards from Tristan Brannick. Loyola has really been good on defense so far this year. I believe only 2 goals. That's the third one. Calvert Hall, they lost 2-1-0, and then 4-1, they beat Concordia Prep. Those have been the only 2 goals, but Brannick's goal makes it 3 now they have allowed all year. Carmichael, good defense. Tried for Walker. Couldn't do anything with it. Here's Altimus in the game for the Dons now on the sideline. Goes back to Mateo. Lackner switches field with Romero. Ekman for the Dons. Outside his box, a long ball. Curley takes advantage of it. Here's Oliveira coming the other way. It's Giho now. Giho into the box. The shot! And that hits the side of the net. And it'll be a goal kick for the Dons.
Loyola just seems to be struggling to take it downfield.
Yeah, and that's been a problem all year long for the Dons. Their attack has not been really able to get shots. The midfield has created shots, but they haven't really been able to finish. Definitely have gotten better as the year went on, but are struggling with this just over 20 minutes into the game. And that it's a very young attack for Loyola. Promise, but still trying to work through it. It's still very early in the season. You got 18 games, I believe, so Loyola has played 6, Curley's played 5. So teams are going to be a lot different as the season moves on. Oliveira tries to send one in. It's blocked by Romero. It'll be a corner kick. The freshman Clark will have the corner kick.
Good opportunity for Curley to be up 2-0. And just further the hole that Loyola's digging for themselves with the slow offense.
Yeah. Have really struggled to keep possession, it seems like. Or they've kept possession, but not really done anything with it. Only 1 or 2 shots so far. Here's Jake Duran for the Dons. Creating something now into the corner. Now Lackner up top. Lackner shoots. That's well off.
That's just from a bad touch. Didn't have control and put up a shot that was nowhere on target.
Yeah, Jordan Maglalang, the senior, into the game. Created it. but just couldn't quite finish it off. Was Lackner, a senior captain, was all MIAA in 2021. Romero. Tried for Moneymaker, then tried for Winnick, but Curley takes it away, and then we're looking at a new team right now as many of these starters are out. Got Duran into the game, Moneymaker, Romero, Winnick, Ultimus, trying to give their players a break. About almost 25 minutes into this. Ultimus keeps it in, and they'll have a throw-in close to midfield. It's Duran. We're going to get a whistle. Don't know what it is, but it's Curley
Likely
ball.
maybe a handball.
Leonard looking for Guijo up there in the middle. That's their player they try and run their offense through. And definitely can, creating goal opportunities for himself with his footwork and size. Brannick back to Leonard. Leonard with time. Good passing here from Curley, and now they get it ahead. Clark into the box. Clark with a look. And I believe Ekman got a hand on that for the save. It will be a corner kick. That one was online. Might hit the post if Ekman didn't get a hand on it, but not going to take that risk. It'll be a corner kick for Curley.
The defender, Ryan Andrews, just got a little bit overbeat and led for the Curley attackman to just create space for that shot.
Clark definitely ran right by him. And he's the one with the corner kick. Into the box it goes. Headed out. McLelang. Good pass. Ultimus. Sends a ball for Duran. Didn't work out. Now Winnick. Ball to Duran. Duran in the corner. And Nick Lentz, the sophomore, with good defense. Oliviero trying to create something for Curley. He's going to get knocked down by Romero. Stays on the ground for a bit there. And I think Loyola has to be disappointed in the possession they've had so far. Not really. It seems like they've been beat in that category, and for a team that is usually on top of that, this has really not been their game, and they've definitely had some counterattack opportunities that they've missed too. That was tried for Guijo again. Seems like everything is Tried for him, and Andrews came in, and now an opportunity with Ultimus. Leonard outraces him, though. Wow. Matt Leonard flying and takes it away. But the Dons are still going to have a chance. It's Clink. Maglalang with the shot. And it's high. But at least they got the shot. I definitely want to see more of those. Joachim with the goal kick for Curley. Andrews is going to go back to goal. It's Ekman. Goes long. Good ball from Ekman. And now Loyola. Another opportunity. Clink, the sophomore. Keeping it. Wennick. Lackner. Maglalang. With the cross knocked away. He's going to keep it. Romero. Not a great touch. And now Curley's going to come the other way. Manning. Tried to get it to Keller, and that's good defense from Andrews coming over. We've moved just under 10 minutes to go in the first half. 1-0 Curley lead. Tristan Brannick with the goal for Curley. From outside the box as well. Here's Maglalang. Sends a ball for Walker, who's racing for it with Price. Or excuse me, Lentz. And we're going to get a whistle, and Walker knocked down Lentz according to the referee. He definitely got knocked down by Walker. I don't know about enough for a foul, and Coach Lee Tesantrit upset with it. It's something he definitely complains about calls a lot.
Well, I guess that's what Loyola gets for just trying to put up these 50-50 balls.
Yeah.
Just trying to get it downfield.
Maybe a little nerves as well going into the Dons. Not a team that plays down a lot, with only 2 goals allowed so far this season. 1 out 3. As Lackner's going to get in, and he had a shot at it. It's still alive. Clink,
still alive.
header, Garifalakis. No, Lackner had it on the end line and couldn't keep it in, and it's going to Curley. Another missed opportunity here. Lackner definitely with a great look down. He was to about the 6. But a tough angle. And then another chance, and they just couldn't convert. But this definitely looks a lot more promising, considering they've kind of turned this possession around in these last several minutes we've played. Clink with the through ball for Steph Garifalakis. And he was racing for it. And Joachim came out to the top of the box, took it away. Now Manning.
Good move by the goalie, Joey Kim. Being more aggressive and just getting that ball before it causes more problems.
It can't, or Carmichael gets it back. to Ekman as Loyola looks to reset now. Here's Klink. A missed kick there. Good defense from Winnick. Klink with the help, and the Dons take over. Much more rhythm in their offense.
A little more space as well.
Klink. Now it's Garofalakis in the corner. And out of bounds, but it will be a corner kick for the Dons.
With the time draining of the half, this is probably going to be the biggest opportunity they have left in the half.
Yeah, closing in on 5 minutes now. Maybe a couple more opportunities if they can keep up the way the offense has looked. Romero has the corner kick into the box. And Curley gets it out of there. Not quite sure who got his head on it. And Lackner's going to get called for the foul. Stuck his butt out a little bit and knocked down. I don't know who that is on the far side.
Loyola's certainly getting frustrated with the referees at this point.
Here's Carmichael. Tried for Klink. Nothing going there. Duran overran it. Now Guijo's got it. Guijo, good footwork, goes to the other side. Oliveira with the cross in, and it's a goal! Malachi Manning came flying in, and it's 2-0 with 4:11 left in the first half. The biggest deficit the Dons have seen so far this year. And Manning just going unchecked. The assist from Felipe Oliveira, the junior.
Looks like that
and
attack.
Curley coming in to Connor Field and dominating so far.
Looks like that attack was just a little too fast for the defenders for Loyola.
Yeah. No, it did develop quickly. And Manning didn't even start in the game, coming from the bench and getting a goal big time. 2-0 now as Moneymaker tries to get some offensive flow. Dons will definitely look to get one back as we close this first half. Romero with the set piece. Garofalakis got his head on it, but it's right to Joachim. Moneymaker knocked down by Bourgeois. Walker bodying Garofalakis, a look, and he just couldn't keep control of it. Maybe got a little ahead of himself and just lost it, and that goes right into the hands of Joachim.
Curley's doing a great job of just trying to keep these more fast-paced and aggressive attacks from Loyola.
Yeah, definitely reacting well. Here's Giho. Defense from Gavin will now have Matt Leonard with it on the throw-in. Similar to the spot where Tristan Brannick scored the first goal, coming from a throw-in. Now Manning into the box. Manning crosses, good defense from Andrews, spinning, still in, and it's going to be a corner kick. Ball had a lot of spin on it. Andrews trying to get that one off of Manning, but he can't, and it will be a corner kick.
With 1:35 left in the half, this seems like it'll probably be the last opportunity Curley's going to get.
Into the box,
Oh.
and getting his head on it was Casey Price.
Hit the goal post and just bounced
Yeah.
right back.
I thought that was off the crossbar at first, but not the right sport.
Loyola just needs to be very aggressive with this final minute just to get something and maybe get something on the board.
Under a minute now in this first half. 2-0 Curley lead. Here's Giho. Oliveira out of bounds. Closing on 10 seconds. Moving quickly are the Friars. Giho gets it. Turns. Carmichael on to defend. It'll be a corner kick, but they're not going to have time for that. And that will conclude the first half of action. Curley comes in and dominates. 2-0 as we move to the second half. We'll take a break on the Loyola Sports Network. And we're back for the second half of action here on Connor Field. Archbishop Curley jumps out to a 2-0 lead over the Loyola Dons and looking to finish it off in these last 40 minutes. I'm Brooks Markle alongside Will Coyne. And Will, what are your thoughts on the first half of action?
Well, just in general, Curley's just been playing a lot better than Loyola during the first half. And Curley, the main thing Curley is seeming to do a lot better than Loyola is just one-on-one situations where Loyola just keeps forcing themselves into, especially during usually just clears and crosses. Loyola's just getting beat to the ball, and Loyola's not able to respond as well.
Yeah, just little mistakes. And that's the thing with soccer, you know, it's not a very high-scoring game. So one little mistake and a goal can, you know, change the game. And Loyola has definitely seemed to have more opportunities than Curley, but they just haven't been able to cash in the same way. And also a correction on names. A friend told me that it's Joe Yakum, not Joe Yakim, so I apologize for that. Thank you to him. Here's Dubois. Goes wide to Klink. Klink juggling it, falls down, and that'll go to Curley. Throw in from Leonard for Curley. And Lackner maybe came a little too far up, and the opportunity dies out as Guijo goes down. Curley working quickly, but we're going to get a whistle. Excuse me, that's not Guijo. That is... It's Mason Landreth.
Seems to be probably a trip from that penalty.
Yeah. I definitely got tripped up from behind. Magne back to midfield. Try to get something going with Price, the sophomore. Be a throw in. It's Magne, a senior. As now he's a chance with Brannick. And coming in was Carmichael. Brannick wins it back into the box with Guijo. And Topolsky's sends a ball out. Now the counterattack, maybe for Loyola. It's Dubois. Dubois through for Klink. It's just too far, and it'll go to Curley.
Loyola's just not seeming to get it well controlled over their half so far.
Yeah, they've had plenty of counterattack opportunities as opposed to Curley, who just really hasn't even had a look at it. Loyola does a great job of stunning that, staying conservative on defense, not getting too aggressive on the offensive side. But Curley can keep being aggressive because Loyola just has not really done anything in getting the ball from the Curley box to, or from the Loyola box to the Curley box. But now an opportunity now. But Lackner gives it up the other way. Loyola gets it back quickly, and then
Pass right
it's
to the
Leonard
Curley.
as they go back and forth. Dubois. Munoz now to Walker. Walker tried to get it right by Lentz, but he fell down. Maybe it would have worked out, but he fell down looking for a foul and didn't get the call. Joe Yakum.
There have been a lot of people falling down during this game. Not a lot of calls, but
Definitely has been physical, as this one will be with white. It's Magne, the throw-in. Topolsky just couldn't quite control it. Magne the thrown again. Giho comes away with it, and Topolsky again, knocking that one away.
Curley's been having excellent ball control starting off in this half.
That actually is a corner kick. We don't really have the vision out to that corner, so. But it is Thronberg. And that one grabbed by Ekman. Looking to move quickly here. And just going to let the formation play out. Topolsky in the back now. Here's Andrews. Lackner. Good movement from the Dons. Wennick. Great pass to Klink. And then cleaning that up was Lentz. And he'll kick that one out of bounds, but Wennick with a nice ball there. Opportunity created. The goals will come if they keep creating opportunities. As Lackner wins it back. But Curley, a steel curtain with their center back so far. Throw-in from Munoz. Tried for Carmichael. Headed out of the box. Now Andrews. Topolsky. Topolsky. Good pass. Wennick. Wennick. Good ball back to Topolsky. Walker ends up with it in the box. At the top.
4 defensemen around him.
Long shot from Lackner. And can't find that one on goal. Believe his second shot of the game.
Loyola's passing is really the only thing keeping them in this game so far. It's really helped them just avoid really bad mistakes.
Oliveira outrun by Andrews. Is that one too long? It'll be a goal kick for the Loyola Dons. Carmichael the back with the long ball. Dubois trying to get something going. Good midfield defense from Curley. And I believe Dubois pushed down, and it'll go to the Friars.
Curley's doing a really good job of doubling the ball against Loyola. Really let them just stay on the offense for a lot longer than Loyola.
Carter. Long ball. Giho with his head on it. A chance for Curley. And it'll be a goal kick just passing over that end line. Giho, good volley. Just no one there for the Friars to finish it off. Garofalakis pursuing. Good movement from the Friars. Good ball, and Carmichael flying in and knocking that one away from Giho. Definitely a dual threat, good vision, and a great defender. All MIAA in 2021. Looking to have that same title in 2022. A throw in near that corner. It goes the whole way to the 6. It is up and over the goal. Another goal kick for the Dons, I believe. Oh, no, it's going to be a corner kick. Look like a goal kick, but I'm wrong, and that's going to be Andrew Thronberg, junior midfielder for Archbishop Curley. Friars looking to extend the lead to 3. The set piece. It was loose for a moment. The Dons control it. Dubois missed the header. Leonard blocked by Klink. Control from the Dons. Winnick out wide to Garofalakis. Garofalakis, the cross. Leonard bodies it and sends it back. Carmichael way up. Munoz to Dubois, back to Munoz. Now Winnick.
Good chance for a cross.
Yeah, he sends in a lot of good balls. And good control there. Just goes back for Dubois. Up in the air. And Yakum controls it for Curley. Klink, I believe, was looking for Walker just a little too far. It's still really offensive opportunities have not been around for the Dons so far in the second half as we are closing in on 29 minutes. Guijo and Carmichael fighting. Guijo comes away with it. He went a long shot, about 25 from Guijo. It's blocked by Munoz. Counterattack from the Dons. Walker. And we're going to get a whistle. It'll stay with Loyola. Nick Lentz knocks down Sammy Walker.
Loyola setting up an attack, seeing if they can get some points on the board.
Topolsky with the free kick. Into the box. Carmichael with his foot on it, up into the air. And that one just passes over the line. And it'll be Munoz with the throw-in. Evan Altemis switches out with Lucas Dubois.
Long
Goes
throw.
into the box, and that's right to Yakum. Yakum moving quickly here. Punts it. Guijo. Okay, touch. And he tried to get it to Oliveira, but Andrews has it, and Garofalakis coming the other way. Can't do anything. Carter for Guijo. Carmichael defending. And great presence there. Winnick, great touch. Moving the other way, Winnick. Just missed Walker. It's okay, though. Lackner. Try for Walker, just a little too far. And Yakum cleans it up. Still a lot of time left, but 2 goals is not an easy deficit to overcome, especially for an offense that's struggled to finish. Guijo. Oh, it's a great pass into the box.
Kicked
And
out.
Mateo with great defense. Yeah, Andrew Thronberg had a great look at it. And a great ball from Giho.
Great defensive move. Just
Yeah.
trying to get it out because that was a clear shot on goal. If they didn't just kick it out.
Yeah, that looked very clean for Thronberg, but Munoz made up for it. Carter Clark, the freshman, with the corner kick.
Low corner.
Walker tried to turn upfield. That one
Hitting two
knocked
cars.
away. He had nailing a car. Not a very safe parking lot here. Munoz with the throw in as we close on 25 minutes left in the second half. Tristan Brannick with the goal for Curley and Malachi Manning. Two juniors on this Curley roster. Garofalakis had a chance at it, but the back Lentz comes in, sophomore. And that one out of bounds. Topolsky trying to move quick here. Walker, good touch. Walker got through for a second. I believe that was Trey Magne who kicks that one out. Andrews going to leave the throw-in for Munoz, who's really been the centerpiece of the throw-ins for the second half. Mateo over to Andrew. Lackner with a shot right to Jakob Lackner. He's had a couple shots in the game, but nothing that's really been strong enough or on goal.
Loyola really hasn't just had enough space to create opportunities and make good shots off because a lot of the shots Loyola has taken so far are usually right near the goalie or exactly to the goalie.
Yes. Good block from Topolsky. Walker trying to take advantage. And we're going to get a whistle. And Walker a little too aggressive. And
Kind of just fell
the
into him.
Friars will have it, I believe. The referee pointed that it was Curley's ball. And then I believe he changed his mind. Casey Price, the sophomore, arguing it.
I have no idea why Loyola has the ball in this scenario because
And,
it was
yeah,
relatively clear that
Yeah, Giho also.
ran through a Curly defender. But I guess Loyola can take every break they need right now.
Topolsky. Klink got his head on it, but Topolsky was right of that jumble that was running towards the goal on his free kick. And here's Yakum. Not a great punt. Garofalakis falls down. And trying to send that one long was Magne and through. Didn't work out. Gets another chance at it, and now it works this time. Oliveira through for Giho. Trouble here. Giho, good save from Ekman. Giho, a big opportunity missed there, and he knows it.
Ekman did a great job of just running up to him and
Yeah,
making
great
sure.
reaction. Great through ball, though. Just didn't quite work out. And that could be huge as we get later in this game. And Loyola maybe gets some balls in the back of the net. But Mateo puts Thronberg to the ground on the tackle. Good ball, a chance, and that's in! Mason Landreth, and now piling it on are the Friars. Wow.
Seems to be a little bit of confusion on the Loyola side there. He was wide open.
Yeah, Mason Landreth got a great ball and just waltzed into the box.
Ekman didn't. I don't think Ekman really was prepared for a
Yeah,
shot like
no,
that.
and it wasn't really his fault.
Yeah.
Got his hands on it, but not enough to deflect it off the goal, and it's 3-0 now. Really shocking, especially at home.
Now it's going to be very difficult for Loyola to come back from this, but hopefully they at least get 1 point on the board.
Garofalakis trying to get something good on offense. And Yakum cleans that up there for the Friars. It was Moneymaker pursuing it.
Yakum's been doing an excellent job of just shutting down anything that comes his way so far in this game.
Brannick to Giho. Giho tried for the cross. Carmichael blocks that one. We're going to get a substitution now. Canham Keller checks into the game. Under 20 now in the second half. A mountain to climb for the Dons.
Loyola seems to be frustrated with Curley possibly being offsides.
A throw in near the corner for the Friars. A little confusion as that ball was out of bounds. I kept playing on.
Relatively late call by the ref, too.
Oh, I just don't think it was communicated strongly enough as Altimus with it for the Dons. And just really struggling to keep possession in this game. Walker had a chance at it, but that was Lentz there to defend, and then Yakum came and finished off the opportunity. I mean, there's been many, many chances that have just really gone to waste.
Seems like there was a penalty on Loyola.
This would be a huge win for the Friars. They have John Carroll in 2 games, McDonough right before that. That's their next game. But John Carroll, one of the best, 3rd in the MIAA, and have dominated teams offensively. So it's a big-time game, and they'll have some confidence going on the road and beating Loyola if they can finish this off, which I assume they will.
I'm surprised Curley's just not playing it out, taking it a little more cautious, but nope. Loyola's Curley being very offensive, even though they are up 3-0.
Yeah, no mercy here. Carmichael made a great play there defensively.
Seems like there's a player injured on the field.
Yeah, there
Holding his
is.
head.
They're going to bring the trainer out. That's Andrew Thronberg, who now gets up. Maybe no trainer needed.
Looks like Drew Mattingly is being subbed in for Ekman.
Yeah, and if that's happening, that's usually a sign of surrender here from Loyola. Or excuse me, the Dons have McDonough and John Carroll next. Curley, on the other hand, has St. Paul's and Boys Latin next. My apologies. And St. Paul's and Boys Latin are 2 of the worst teams in the MIAA by record. So this win will really give them some confidence going further in their season, assuming they can win those 2 games. That'll put them at 7-1 and are right at the top with Calvert Hall and John Carroll of the MIAA. On the other hand, that lowers the confidence of the Dons, as they'll have to play John Carroll in 2 games. A team that has scored 9 goals against Boys Latin and I believe Spalding and Curley. Not a bad offensive team, but doesn't seem to score as many goals as John Carroll. If Curley scoring 3 against Loyola, it could be ugly. Clink. Nice thought, just the ball was moving too hot. Now the counter here from Curley. Stopped up by Carmichael, over to Munoz. Now it's Andrews. And that's Mattingly checked into the game with Clink. Gives it up, and now coming the other way, it's Landreth. He's got 1 goal on the board so far, and Lackner absolutely bodies him. And Optimus can't do anything. Lackner trying to win it back on the tackle. Curley wanting a foul, didn't get it. And Loyola, I feel like in the past 10 minutes, has not even had the ball in the other half of the field.
Loyola's just been having trouble moving up the field, and when they're trying, they're just getting out of bounds, leading to...
Yeah, it seems like they missed their window of energy, and when their offense had a rhythm and they had shots and they just couldn't convert. Walker loses it, wins it back, and then fouled from behind by Carter Clark.
No whistle, though, for some reason.
Winnick. Garofalakis volleyed. Walker's going to have a look. Can't finish. Garofalakis
Still in.
keeping it. Cross. And
Excellent defense.
yeah, it
Curley.
was nice. That was Nick Lentz on the defense from Curley. Andrews tried to go the whole way back.
Mattingly getting out of the box.
And it works, yeah. Mattingly had to come out for that one.
Let's see if Loyola can put up anything. Or just knock it out of bounds.
Andrew Thronberg checked into the game for Carter Clark. Giho coming the other way for Curley, and look at him run. Giho
shot.
with Carmichael defending. Great defensive effort from Gavin Carmichael. Just stayed within the whole way.
Really just caught up to him as well. Made sure he didn't really get a good shot off.
Yeah. Mattingly did scoop that one up, but he didn't even need to. That shot wasn't even on goal. Showing that great defense from Carmichael as Curley tries to come the other way. It's Munoz taking it and went for Moneymaker, but Yakum has it for Curley. And that's another thing you can notice is how Yakum has really had the ball a lot more.
He's really
than
been
Jordy
Curley's
Ekman.
extra player here.
And
Although just seeming not to be able to cover everyone.
well, and it just shows that the Dons have not really been able to get. It's more of passes that are and balls that are missed and just fall into his hands, rather than shots he saves. And you can look at that with the corner kicks too. Just Curley has won that battle of shots and shots on goal, and the Dons have really had the ball with Yakum many times, but they just haven't really been great situations. And that's something that Lee's going to have to, getting a rhythm and, getting a shot is something that is going to need to be worked on as we close in on 10 minutes. But this is definitely not the Loyola team that is 5-1 so far this season. It's definitely an off game.
Dons may have seemed to slow down a little bit, but I don't think they've lost hope yet.
Here's Oliveira. Into the corner, and Andrews with good defense.
Nice job just making sure there's no one-on-one situation there.
Yeah,
Stubbling the ball.
Ryan Andrews, a sophomore, has really shown a presence throughout this season, really has improved from freshman year. Giho gets through and into the side net. That's where he goes.
Mattingly looking for someone.
Mattingly with the long ball. Klink just misses it. Here's Maglalang. Walker, it's going to be a throw-in. Dubois moving quickly here. And Walker loses it out of bounds. And that's really the problem, is just keeping possession. You know, being one-on-one with a guy and getting by him and creating a pass and giving a good ball. It just really hasn't been around much for the Dons. But again, it just seems like their whole team has been a little off today and shown in the scoreboard. Brannick taken away from Wennick.
Loyal's just
Goes
seeming
out. It'll be a throw-in with 8 minutes left to go in the second.
Loyal's just seeming to run out of energy at this point.
And we're going to get a clock stoppage, and the official walking over to Dubois. Looks like something's wrong with his face or his head area. Maybe poked in the eye or something. Looks like he's staying in for the throw-in. Wennick. Look for Maglalang. Too strong with the pass and missed him wide.
Loyal's really seeming to clump up in the center. Just not really able to just clear out a little bit and actually be able to receive some of those passes and crosses.
Yeah, well, Wennick is one of those freshmen that is really good to have for the Dons. He's got great control with it, great vision, and really is promising for the future of this team.
Well, and the future in general is very optimistic, considering
Yes.
there's a lot of sophomores and especially juniors. So, in the future,
Garofalakis had, I believe, his first shot of the game, and that's right into the hands of Yakum. Joel Romero to Moneymaker. Can switch field here. Lackner for Maglalang as they get aggressive offensively. Garofalakis.
some room.
Romero.
Looks like he tried to maybe bicycle kick
Yeah,
it. Did not go
to
very
no
well.
avail.
Well, at least it's good to see Don's putting effort in with 5 minutes left, down 3.
And this is a team that is not, that's out of their style to play aggressive. They're not a team that can get down and come back. They like to play up, like to play from ahead, and rely on their defense. And when they get down, it's hard for them to, switch to an aggressive offense, and it's just not their form. And I believe once they got down 2 goals, they honestly lost possession and lost this possession battle in this second half because just getting out of form, trying to make the big play, and now 3-0 and maybe shut out at home.
You can really see the nature of this team forming as they haven't really slowed down and just tried to waste the clock away. They're still trying to get points on the board.
Closing in on 3 minutes left in the second half. It's Mattingly. So that clock's running, but they're going to put it back up to 4 minutes. Don't know what happened, but Carmichael. New players into the game, Mason Cook. You got Michelangelo Paravano. It's Topolsky. Moneymaker. Out wide, Maglalang. And nothing going there. Good defense from Lucas Schischler. Newly checked into the game. Also Jacob Goff for Curley.
Yeah, they might seem to just be wasting a little bit of time off the clock.
Yeah. Oh, it's garbage time now.
However, as you can see, Loyola's still trying. And for a super aggressive team like Curley, just trying to waste clock is just not their thing to do, as Loyola just getting the ball back again.
Curley also a physical team too, and just seemed to outplay them physically as well.
Loyola was really just forced into play Curly's style of aggressive
Yeah.
and
That really isn't the Loyola style. Closing in on a minute. And a dominated win from Archbishop Curley. First goal from Tristan Brannick, second from Malachi Manning. And the dagger came from Mason Landreth. Two in the first half, one in the second.
.25 seconds left. Seems like things are relatively just slowing down. And unless Loyola does something, don't think they're going to be able to get a point on the board.
Oh, Moneymaker. Oh. He would have scored probably, but knocked down a Curley defender. And there's triple zeros on the clock. Archbishop Curley comes onto Connor Field and wins 3-0 over the Loyola Dons as they improve to 5-1 in the MIAA. The Dons fall to 5-2. For Brooks Markle,
I'm Will Coyne.
thank you for watching.